Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us today
Recording in progress.
for this press conference. Also, you know, we are good. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. For the next segment, we have here PRX. Before to start, thank you guys for being here. I know that is not a good moment, and thank you for sharing here your time with us. Now we will start with questions from the media on the call. So remember, please raise your hand. I will call on you. Uh, yeah, there you go. Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, I believe I can speak for all the media here when I say commiserations on the loss and subsequent elimination from the tournament. A tough way to go down. Hopefully you guys can bounce back in any capacity in the future. Got a question for Alex. Obviously looking at the entire series overall, you guys started off well on the first map victory, then things started to go south from the second map onwards. I asked to you, when did what was the biggest issue that affected the team during that middle stretch of the series? When did it happen specifically, and how much did that affect the team's subsequent showing at the latter stages of said series?
So your question is what happened right in the second map, basically.
Basically, biggest issues that affected the team from second match up onwards.
I mean, this happens. This happened a lot this year, where we win the first map convincingly, and the second map we either overcompensate by being too careful or too aggressive. I think this time we were too careful, and we were just like we instead of just loosening up and trying like to, we have one map up. I think we can take a little bit more risk. I think we try to reduce risk because we just don't want to lose, and the side effect of that is you become too readable and become too careful. And I think because of that, we ran into so many stacks that we normally wouldn't. Like this is not the sunset game was not the best performance that we had. Normally we're a lot more confident in that map, and the way we played the game is the way we're just going A or B. That because of that, yeah, that's how it rolls sometimes. And after that, momentum is with EDG. They came with a combat we've never played before. Even though we did some research on it, it's still hard to play against like on the fly. Yeah, and just Domino's toppled, and that's what happened.
Cool. Thank you so much. Next question is from Sierra Frisbee.
Yeah, hello, Sierra Frisbee, just freelance. My question is also for Alex, unless someone else thinks they can answer it better. You went back to a Lotus composition for map 3 that you had not run since Master Shanghai. What was the reason for that, and do you feel like that change affected the team's performance on map 3 in any particular way?
Maybe not enough reps, but I think we played okay in scrims. I think sometimes I don't know. I don't know. I think it would have been the same no matter what. I think we lost mentally there rather than comp wise. We're making too many like uncharacteristic mistakes. We have certain like protocols that we weren't following or doing because we're trying too hard. So it's like the opposite of map 2. More than a comp problem, it's like instead of map 2 we're too careful, map 3 we're too aggressive. So that's what happened basically.
Thank you, and commiserations on the loss.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have more questions in the poll. Please raise your hand. We have one question here in the room, I think. No. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Via from Nerditude. My question is for Davai. This year we can say PaperX has had lots of ups and downs. What would you say is the biggest thing you've learned from this 2024 season?
I think probably a lot of teams are getting so much better, I guess, compared to last year. I think last year it was easier, I think, to not really to beat them, but like to kind of like maybe read them and punish them with the traps and stuff. But I think this year people are getting so much smarter, like a lot of teams. So yeah, maybe I would say those.
Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. Next question is from Siddharth.
Hello, Sid. I'm just a freelancer. I'd like to ask this question to Alex. On map 2, Lotus, we saw you take 2 quick timeouts within like 3 to 4 rounds. It did bring you guys some maps on the rounds on the board, but I'd just like to know the thought process behind this back-to-back, like rapid timeouts.
I mean, we're just trying to calm down on anything else. And the first time I was to try and figure out what we can do about this A side. I think I told him the wrong thing. I think we should have played a little bit more defensive, but I told him to go and try and fight them. And I think that pretty much cost us the game, I think. Just let them run away with it.
Okay, thank you.
Next question is from Pedro Romero.
Well, I want to send this over to Forsaken this time, given the fact that this was the sixth time that you guys face off against EDG. I want to know from your eyes, what was the biggest challenges that EDG threw upon you guys for this occasion, and how that kind of affected the team's showing today.
What was the first question again?
Yeah, given the fact that this is the sixth time you guys face EDG in the rivalry's history, what were some of the challenges that EDG showed to you guys that made it that affected the team's performance today?
Yeah, I think about EDG is today. I think they just, I would say last time we were crazier than them, but now I think they just become more crazier than us, and we got more like a lot of pressure towards their playstyle, I would say. And I think about maybe Lotus, it's the com is like it's so strong, I would say, and they got us like a lot of like trap and stuff, and we just can't handle it well, I would say. But yeah, I mean EDG, I think overall they are really strong team. They come from a strong region, so I can't say anything, but they well done today.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Sierra Frisbee.
Yeah, just Sierra Freelance. My question is for Jing. You thought at the end of last season you needed to take an extended break for your military service, but you got to come back and continue competing with PRX. How did it feel getting to continue competing this season? And overall, how do you think the season went as a result, getting to maintain the core?
I mean, I think it was definitely great that I managed to come back. But I think overall this year we didn't do as well as we wanted. I mean, even though we qualified for every single event, but I felt like we could have played way better. But I guess yeah, this year is just not our best year, I guess.
Okay, thank you so much. We have more questions in the call. Okay. It seems that we don't have more questions in the call, but we have one more question here in the room.
Hello, guys. Commiserations on your loss. Today I was at the arena and I met a lot of PRX fans. There was a guy who wants his jet to be like some things, and the guy who thinks that Alex is the best coach in the world. I met Kevin, who was supporting his brother. So there are a lot of amazing people standing outside supporting and loving you. So I just was like, I wanted to ask you to say some words to the fans who were supporting you throughout the season. Thank you.
Yeah. I think for me, thank you so much for always supporting us. I know that this year has been a very rough year for us. I mean, I knew that all of you guys has been putting a lot of trust and believing that we would bounce back, and we failed to do, and we disappoint you guys, and we are very sorry about that. But yeah, we try our best, and I hope you guys do continue supporting us, and hopefully we bounce back. So yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, team. So again, thank you, PaperX, for being here and
Thank
being
you.
part of
Thank you,
Champions
everyone.
Seoul. Your determination as professional outcome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
who just got a win today and to qualify for the playoffs, please raise your hand or text your question in the chat box. We'll call on you. First question goes to 小菊。
哎，hello hello，哎，兄弟们，牛逼啊，进8强了。然后这个问题我想问Nobody 啊，问一下王哥，一个是图一这个大比分失利之后，当时你作为指挥嘛，你是怎么迅速调整过来的？然后这个图3啊，有没有想过这个 PRX 会选出一个这么复古的阵容啊？好，谢谢啊。
图一的话，我只能说图一结束之后，我只能调整我自己，然后剩下的他们自己靠他们自己了。然后图3的话，我们也是没有想到他们会选出这个阵容，但他们选出这个阵容来说，对我们来说不会有什么太大的威胁吧。然后游戏内容上面也不会有很多的改变。
So the question was for Nobody. After your really bad loss on map 1 as a team IJL, how do you adjust yourself during the rest time? And the second question is that on map 3, did you predict that your opponent will choose such old comps like that? And his answer was that I can only adjust myself, and for my teammates is they have to adjust themselves. And for a second question, actually we didn't predict that, but I don't feel their comp's gonna threaten us.
Thank you. Next question go to Sports Kida.
Yes, thank you. So first of all, congratulations on the win. My question is for Coach Muggle. So this is your first time at Champions and you've already managed to take your team to the playoff stage. How are you feeling about it and what would you say has been the difference maker to achieve these results?
Sorry, could you repeat the last parts of your question?
Oh yeah, so I said, how are you feeling about it and what would you say has been the difference maker to achieve these results?
Difference maker?
Yeah, difference maker to achieve these results.
These results? Yeah.
I can type it if you want me to.
I can translate now. 这个是
Okay.
想要给 Marco 教练，就是说这是你执教之后第一次世界赛，你们队伍就已经进入到了8强嘛？那你对此有什么感受？以及说就是对什么？
就是你觉得EDG 能做到这样最重要的一点是什么？
我自己感受最多的就是那种卸下了一部分石头的那种感觉吧，然后其他的也没什么了，因为也只是跟以前的区别，只是换了一个人在台前而已。然后第二个问题是什么来着？
就是觉得能做到这样最重要的一点是什么？
我觉得最重要的点，我们今天能翻盘的原因就是队员的韧性是真的比以前强很多了。
I think it's really relief, but I don't think there is much change because we just change another people in front of the camera. And the most key point, the most important reason we can do that, I think, is because our resilience is better than before.
Thank you.
然后说图2有点叛逆。
Thank you. Next question goes to Cartha.
牛逼 EDG！ 哎，没有，不，我问一下康康啊，图二啊，图2是对面的选的图嘛啊，然后赢下来，你觉得最关键的点，然后就是觉得是自己做了哪些调整呢？就是比以往做得更好了
啊，就是有点叛逆图2，然后其他都还好，就心态上面就是反正跟着团队打嘛，然后枪台稳，然后我觉得现在是队伍需要站出来的时候我再站出来，不需要站出来的时候我就执行王哥的 call 就行。
So the question is on map 2, is your opponent pick? So how do you adjustment to finally get this sweet readout? And Kong's answer was that on map 2, we're not play as Euro. We just, we play our own thing. And about mentality, I mean, I just gonna stand up when team needs me. If there's no needs, I just gonna listen to our IJL. Nobody listen to his call-in.
OK， 那我还想问一下，我还想问一下 Smoky 啊 ，Smoky。就是我看 Smoky 也是在这场比赛的时候换了一个准心嘛，就这个准心是能让自己更准一点，还是有什么说法呢？
换一个心态吧，就是因为图一是多少分？3比13。对，图一是3比13，然后图2就是差不多就是换一个心态去玩这个游戏吧，对。
换了个
1322，
哎呦喂，东京的那个，东京的水域来了。
So the answer, so the question is for Smokey. We saw you change your crosshair on map 2. Why? What's the reason? So his answer is that we want to change. I just want to change my mentality at that time. You know, the first map is 313, so I change a crosshair just to change another mentality. And they ask, and Kang asked, what's the crosshair you changed? Is 132, like back to Tokyo.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Next question goes to 叶莲。
恭喜兄弟们，恭喜兄弟们，Hello Hello。然后想问一下 Margo 教练，今天也是要打到 PR3，然后也是跟 PR3交手了很多次。今天上台前有没有跟兄弟们说什么特殊的话，或者做什么特殊的布置？
上来大家有个共识，就是不要5杠26这才成功嘛。
然后另外想问一下球球，就是感觉现在这个版本对，因为双先锋的阵容越来越多了，感觉对单人手区的哨位感觉不太友好。你觉得这个版本你对哨位的理解和感受是怎么样的？
我觉得有些图可以继续哨位吧，但取决于个人玩的聪不聪明吧。就是你比如说上赛的那种图，玩个 Cypher，你就得学会收线这种操作。剩下的我感觉其实就顺应版本呗，他要就出，他不行我们就不出。
OK，谢谢兄弟们，Thank you。
So the first question is for is for Muggle. You faced against with PRX. You faced against them so many times. So is there this time? Do you have special strategy for them? And Muggle's a special strategy and preparation for them. And Muggle's answered that before the matchup, we just say that if our rate is not gonna be 526, it's a success for me. And second question is for Chicho. So now dealing with the meta, seems like there are more and more teams are using double initiators and seems like very unfriendly for single sentinels. So what do you think about it? What's your opinion on it? And Chicho's answer is that in some of the maps, if you are smart, if you're a smart sentinels user, you can still use you can still use it. For example, on Sunset, if you use Wiper, you just gonna do as we just gonna put out the meta pick. If the meta doesn't allow it, we're just not gonna do it.
Thank you. Next question. From 大电竞想问一下康康选手因为今天杰杰也有来现场看比赛嘛他有跟你们说些什么吗？然后他有计划带你和 Viper 一起吃饭吗？
他今天来的很匆忙嘛，所以说就没有什么具体的交流，然后他可能就让我们加油吧，对。
So today JJ comes to the venue to see you guys compete. So did he talk to you and did he told you to like eat with Vapor together? And Kong Kong's answer was that actually he came here in a hurry, so we didn't really have a chance to talk to each other.
Thank you. Next question goes to Sierra.
Yeah, just freelance. My question goes to Chichu. During your post-match interview, you mentioned you didn't want to go up against Trace in the playoffs, but that matchup obviously happened during the draw show. Was that simply because you didn't want to face a team from the same region, or what do you think about how the team has looked during this group stage of champions so far?
Could you please the last part of the question?
Yeah, was it just because you didn't want to face a team from the same region, or was it because of how good they've looked during the group stage of champions, and what are their opinions of how they've looked during the group stage?
Okay, thank you. 那其实，在刚刚的赛后采访里面，球球你有提到说不想要跟 T1打，但是在抽签之后，好像是这场比赛成真了。那你不想跟他们的原因是，只是因为我们是同一个赛区的，还是因为说你们看了他们在小组赛发挥的如此出色呢？
我觉得仅仅是因为我们是同个赛区的吧。然后这件事情我们之前在 LA 冠军赛的时候也遇到过一回了，所以说我不想再遇到第二回。但是遇到的话，那就打吧。
I think the reason is only about because we came from the same region, and this kind of situation kind of happens back to Champions LA. I don't want it to happen again, but it's happened. We're just gonna fight it.
Thank you. Next question goes to Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, congrats on the W and subsequent progression to the playoffs. I got a question for Kang, two-parter. Obviously in map one, you guys started off on the wrong end, losing 13-3, but you guys obviously managed to come back. How were you guys able to make that turnaround in such an emphatic fashion? And the second part, in all of the 6 matches that happened between your team and PRX, 3 of them have happened in playoffs, in which 2 of them led to EDG's elimination. For this time, for you to be the ones eliminating PRX, how does that feel for you?
那这个问题是给到康康选手，然后康康选手就是今天你们就是在第一张图的时候，其实以一个13-3的比分落败了嘛。但是你们在那之后是做了一个很大的逆转，赢下了今天这场比赛。就当时你们是做了一个怎样的调整，才能完成这趟逆转的？然后第二部分呢，是你们其实在之前就有跟PRX 6次交手的经历了嘛。那这一次也是非常就是拿下了这场比赛。那所以就对以往的这样经历的前提之下，你们赢下了今天的比赛有什么感受呢？
我觉得第一点可能是第一个问题，我的回答应该是，我觉得第一场，其实我们打到第一场后面的时候，我们都在说就当练枪了，然后第二场，我们才是真正的把比赛带入自己的节奏，然后去找到一个比赛的感觉吧。然后我们第二场就可能就只是换了一种心态，然后就把第一把当做练枪，然后第二把好好打那种感觉。然后，第二个问题我的回答是，姐能再说一遍吗？
就是说你们之前其实跟他们就已经有6次交手的经历嘛，这其中你们就是有来有回，有输有赢，但是今天你们又赢下了他们，那你现在是怎样的一个感受呢？
我觉，
这个结果。
我觉得能够赢下他们，可能是我们在比赛中比以前更沉稳了吧。如果我们以前的话，如果拿到巨大优势的时候，可能会做的没有那么纪律性。然后这一次我们可能更能够抓住赢下比赛的机会吧。我觉得这是我们最大的一个收获。对，然后，其实打了这么久，我们也比较互相了解彼此吧。所以说，我还是觉得 PRX 是一个很强劲的对手，然后我们今天能够赢下他们，只是因为我们更快的适应了后面比赛的节奏而已。对。
So his answer for first question is that on map 1, on the last round on map 1, we just told each other like we're just practice shooting right now. You need to keep your mentality, keep a good form on map 2. And on map 2, we finally like find our pace and like got a stable mentality step by step. And we just keep telling us like we just trying to get warm up on map 1. We just gonna do better on map 2. And for the second question, feeling like we are more stable and we are more calm in the server than before. And seems like previously maybe we are not that disciplined, but now we have improved and we got the ability to catch the chance, catch the opportunity in the game. And this is the biggest takeaway for us in today's matchup. And talk about PRX, we know each other, like we are super familiar to each other. Like I said, always, they are a super strong team. Today, why we can defeat them is because we find our pace and adjust ourselves better in the game.
Thank you. Next question goes to Nerditude.
Thank you so much. I am Antonio Sommer from Nerditude. My question is for Kankan. During last year's champions, I asked you how you felt being considered one of the top duelists, and you told me that you felt overrated. How do you feel about that now, considering you and your team are in the top 8 in the world?
他这个问题是想问到康康选手，其实在之前他采访你的时候就提到说，他觉得你是很就是最顶尖的决斗者之一嘛。当时你说你觉得自己被高估了，但是现在你们进入到了这次冠军赛的8强，那你现在是如何去评价你，包括你们的队员的呢？
我觉得我的队友们是 top，对， 但我可能还需要跟那些顶级的决斗比，我可能还需要更加成长的更多一些吧，因为，我现在还没有超过我去年的成绩，所以说我现在觉得我连去年的我都不如，所以说我需要，努把力超越去年的自己，可能才能够变成大家所谓的优秀的决斗者。
So his answer was like my teammates are like top, but for me, if I compare with those top duelists in the world, seems like I need to improve more. I mean, more growing up. I mean, compared to last year, seems like I didn't make a breakthrough. I'm even not better than last year, so I need to work harder to make a big breakthrough and improve myself. At least can be better than last year, and then I can talk about if I could be a better duelist compared to others.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This concludes the press conference with EDG, and congratulations to be qualified for the playoff. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.